Hey everyone, welcome back to another vlog. I am currently here in my hotel room in San Antonio because I am on a layover. I am currently working. I got here late last night. Today we have two flights. So first I'm heading to Chicago, and then from Chicago we're going to Miami. So easy day today, easy 2-day trip, and then tomorrow's Thanksgiving. I posted a couple of days ago on my Instagram for you guys to send me questions so I can do a Q&A video. So that's what I'm going to be doing in this video. If you're not following me on Instagram, go do so. Next time I post a Q&A question bar, you guys can go ahead and send in your questions. So I did get a lot of questions. I may not be able to respond to all of them, but I'm gonna try. But before I start the Q&A, let me just tell you guys, Dossier has come through once again with the fragrances. Today we have a couple of new fragrances that I've never tried. This is Woody Sandalwood, my favorite one. But before I show you their other fragrances, I'm just gonna tell you that Dossier is having their biggest sale of the year for Black Friday, up to 55% off on their fragrances and anything that's on their website. Diffusers, candles, fragrances, up to 55% off for Black Friday. So their biggest deal of the year. Not only are their luxury fragrances already inexpensive, but they're gonna be even cheaper than what they normally cost. So I highly suggest checking out Dossier. They have some really good impressions of luxury fragrances. I'm gonna show you guys some right now. So obviously, if you guys have seen my videos in the past, you know that I talk about Woody Sandalwood all the time. This one is my favorite. Woody Sandalwood is an impression of the luxury fragrance by Le Labo, Santal 33. This one is my absolute favorite, and I get so many compliments. And it smells so good. So their website has men's fragrances, female fragrances, and they also have unisex. They also just sent me this one. I have not smelled this one before, but it smells so good. It's called Aromatic Star Anise. And this one is an impression of Dior Sauvage. Super delicious and clean. My mom smelled it the other day and she really loved this one as well. It's hard to impress my mom when it comes to fragrances, so this one was really good. And then they also sent me Citrus Ginger, which is an impression of Chanel, Blue de Chanel. I've already owned the original Chanel fragrance, and this one I can tell you smells exactly like the original fragrance by Chanel. This Citrus Ginger is very popular among men, along with the Woody Sandalwood. These fragrances that I just showed you are some of their top best sellers on their website. So just go head on over to Dossier. Christmas is just around the corner. Get your loved ones some inexpensive luxury fragrances, because who doesn't want to smell like $1 million for a very small price? So I'll link Dossier in the description box down below. I've been using this for several months and I use it all the time. I no longer buy expensive fragrances. This is my go-to. I get compliments from my coworkers, from passengers. Yes, passengers always compliment me on this, from TSA agents. So I kid you not, these are long-lasting fragrances that will last you all day long. I highly recommend you go check out their Black Friday deals, and I definitely will be doing some Christmas shopping on Dossier because you cannot beat these prices. I would never recommend something that I myself didn't use or didn't love. This is one of my best finds of this year, is Dossier, trying it out. I want to share that with you guys. I know some of you have messaged me and told me that you have tried the Dossier fragrances and that you love them. So I hope more people try them out because I feel like it's such a great find. Anyways, moving on to the Q&A. All right, first question that I got was, how's the apartment search coming along? Which is a great question because I actually recently just started looking, and my plan is to move out of my mom's place probably by January or February. Apartments are expensive, but you can't put a price on, you know, just having your own space and your own privacy. As a grown adult man, I just need to have that. Not that it's not great living with my mom, it is. She does so many things for me, but I just like to just be independent and just do things on my own and just have my own time and just be alone. Apartment search is coming along well. I found some really cute places near the area that I currently live in, which is close to my mom. How's the dating/love life? Well, the dating/love life is really non-existent. I think there was another question in here. Are you on any of the apps? Yes, I am on some apps, some dating apps, but I'm not really like searching for anything right now. I kind of just want to enjoy my singlehood, my alone time, my freedom, and just learning to love myself and learning to be comfortable in my own skin and comfortable being alone. So these are all things that I just want to improve with myself, within myself, before I'm able to be in another relationship in the future. So yeah, dating and love life, nothing's really happening in that department right now. Love your videos. Is Brian or Dean your new boyfriend? So Brian and Dean are my friends who have been in my videos recently, and no, neither one of them are my boyfriend. Dean is my best friend of like 10+ years. Brian has also been my friend for a long time. He was my coworker at my last airline, and now we're just friends. So someone said, could you change your home base to Orlando? Unfortunately, my airline does not have a base in Orlando. We do have a satellite base, which means that there are some trips that can originate out of Orlando, but those trips are very few, and not to mention they are also very senior, so I would never hold those Orlando trips. So making Orlando my base is not an option at this time. unless my airline decides to open up a full base in Orlando, which I don't foresee happening. Which flight do you like the most? I really like international long haul flights like to Europe. They are exhausting and I don't want to do them like too often because they do have an effect on your body. You're more tired, you're eating at random times, and you're up at weird times and the jet lag and all that stuff. So I don't like to do them all the time. When I do them, I do feel like that glamorous airline, working international business class and all that. But it is one of my favorite flights to work, even though I don't want to do it all the time, if that makes sense. Have you been to Oregon? Yes, I've had a layover before in Portland, Oregon. I think I vlogged it as well, actually. Do you have a favorite airline? I don't know if I'm allowed to answer that, but you know, if you've seen my videos before and you've seen my business class travel videos to other countries, you'll know who my favorite airline is. When are you moving to Charlotte? I don't know, probably not anytime soon. Would I love to move to Charlotte? Yes. Is it a possibility? Yes, but probably not happening anytime soon. Any upcoming Disney cruises? Unfortunately, none yet, but if I do plan a cruise, it's usually very last minute. Not yet, no Disney cruises coming up yet. What is a tradition you do on Christmas? So normally my family celebrates Christmas Eve. So it's the night before Christmas, obviously. And we just like hang out and have dinner and eat and drink, and we usually open gifts. So that's like a tradition that we've pretty much done most of my life. How many cruise trips do you plan on taking next year? Any plans for a trip on Icon of the Sea? No plans for Icon of the Sea. That is a brand new ship coming out for Royal Caribbean. I think it's like their largest ship ever, or probably like the largest ship in the world. I don't have plans to go on that yet. Again, I'm a very last minute cruise booker. How many cruise trips do you plan on taking next year? If they're a good price, you know, I'll do it. But this year I took way too many cruise trips, some that were not even planned for. My goal for 2024 is to save money. Yeah, I'll be doing some cruises and vacations, but I definitely have to start saving money because living alone is not cheap. Moving on. Has it been easy adapting to single life? Why don't you move to Orlando since most of your friends are there? Adapting to single life for someone like me, it's somewhat easy. I've always been like somewhat independent. Do I love being around other people? Yes. Do I love having a companion? Yes, I love it. I don't think it really takes much adapting, for me at least. And why don't I move to Orlando? Well, a couple of reasons. I don't move to Orlando because my base is in Miami and that's near where I'm currently living. And I don't want to have to commute to my base by airplane. It takes a lot of time out of your life, out of your free time. And commuting by plane is not fun. I love Orlando right now because I don't live there, if that makes sense. So I still, whenever I go back to Orlando, it feels like I'm getting away, I'm on a vacation. Like I don't want to take that away from how I feel about Orlando. And also I have a dog and I have my mom in South Florida and my dog's other dad is in South Florida and we share her. So I don't really want to like take my dog away from him or from my mom. So it's just kind of complicated right now. So a lot of the questions are like repeat questions, so that's why I'm not answering every single one. For instance, this one said, will you look for an apartment in the new year? Yes, I will. I've already started looking. Do you prefer working first class or main cabin? I prefer working first class or business class. I really like the nice service and, you know, just like the more individualized attention that I'm giving to fewer amount of passengers. I just like being fancy and glamorous on the airplane, so I prefer first or business. Miss seeing your holiday decorating and cooking vlogs. Any chance for one soon? Probably not a decorating vlog because all of my decorations are in storage right now, which is another reason why I want to get my own place. I want to get all my things out of storage. Cooking vlogs and baking vlogs, most likely. In my mom's kitchen where I'm currently living, it's a really small cramped kitchen, so it's really hard to film videos in there and it's hard to just like bake or do anything in there. So that's the reason why I haven't been doing that many baking vlogs. But trust, when I get my own place in a couple months, there will be baking vlogs galore. It's my dream to become a flight attendant. Any tips? My number one tip that I tell new flight attendants is to have money saved up, because at the beginning when you're first starting your job, you are not making that much money. It does get better over the years and your seniority improves and the quality of trips that you can hold improves. At the beginning, it's not easy. The money is not good. So make sure you have money saved up before you start this new career as a flight attendant. Will you be able to be home for the holidays? So yes, luckily this year I was able to be off on Thanksgiving. So I'll be off tomorrow for Thanksgiving. And then I just recently got my schedule for December. I will be off Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and New Year's Eve. We don't know yet about New Year's Day, because that's in the January schedule. Places to visit on your bucket list that you haven't been to. I want to go to Japan. Why aren't you coming to Delta? You know you want to. So I did apply for Delta like 9 years ago. I didn't get hired, obviously, but there's no way that I would leave my seniority where I currently am to go work at another airline. It's just not gonna happen. Besides, I just love flying on Delta. Who knows, maybe I won't like working there. What's your favorite international destination to fly to? Anywhere in Europe? 2024 plans. Besides moving into my own place, and I have one cruise planned in January for one of my friend's birthday. Really no other big plans. I'm kind of like a last minute planner, so nothing big yet. I'll let you guys know. Would you consider getting another dog as maybe a buddy for Mia? It's hard enough having one dog as a flight attendant, and there's no way I could have another dog. So no, Mia will not be having any buddies. What can a passenger do for the flight attendants to show appreciation? A small gift. First of all, that's really nice. A lot of passengers, whenever they do bring stuff, it's usually like chocolates, or they'll bring Starbucks gift cards. So those type of things. Flight attendants love Starbucks. And chocolates and candy and those type of things are usually things that we normally get, but anything is appreciated. How are you doing post breakup? I'm doing great. John and I are still very close. We're friends. We see each other often because obviously we have the dog that we share together. And yeah, we're friends. We're good. Everything's good between him and I. No hard feelings. Everything's great. Do you think you'll want to fly till retirement? I think yes. I think I will be flying till retirement. This job just gets better and better by the year. I think this job is great for socializing and having fun with like coworkers, meeting people on the plane, and traveling and seeing new destinations and new hotels. And I think it's just a great job. So yeah, I will probably most definitely be sticking with it until retirement. If you weren't a flight attendant, what would you be? This is a good question, and I had to think about it. I think I would go with my other passion, which is baking. So maybe I'd be like a pastry chef or something, and I would have gone to pastry school or culinary school. So I think that would have been fun. Do you ever get scared of turbulence? I don't get scared of turbulence unless it's like really bad and like things are like flying all over the place. I'm not really scared that anything's gonna happen to the plane. I'm mostly scared that things are gonna like fly out of the galley, or like there's gonna be a mess to clean up afterwards. But as far as like being scared that something's gonna happen to the plane or that we're gonna have an accident, no, I've never felt scared because of that. Where are you gonna spend your Christmas and New Year's? Still don't have New Year's plans. I'm thinking I might pick up a trip. Hopefully it's like a fun destination. And Christmas, I will probably be in Orlando at my brother's place. What motivated you to become a flight attendant? I've always thought aviation was super cool even from when I was young. I think I've answered this question in the past, and I remember saying that when I was an unaccompanied minor, basically a young child traveling by myself, I just like really admired the flight attendants, and I thought they were so cool, and I just loved what they were doing, and I really admired them. And I don't know, it's always been something that I've loved from being really young. So I decided to pursue it when I became an adult. What are your best travel hacks for being able to afford going on a lot of trips? I will say getting a credit card where you earn miles and points is really great because you can redeem those for flights. Obviously, don't get yourself into any debt, but a lot of these credit cards do have great welcome offers. So once you meet like the minimum spending requirement, you get your miles, and then I would suggest either paying off the card or downgrading it to where you have no annual fee. So definitely credit card with miles. That's how I've traveled a few times this year on miles. Also, another hack for being able to afford going on a lot of trips is become a flight attendant, work for an airline, date an airline employee. That's also a great way to be able to go on more trips because they'll be able to get you standby non-revenue travel. So that's always an option. How are you doing? I am doing good. Figuring things out, learning things about myself. But other than that, I'm good. Thank you for asking. The funniest situation with colleagues on an airplane. So this was a long time ago, probably on my last airline. This man came to the back. He was very angry because supposedly someone in front of him had been passing really bad gas. So we're like, we're sorry, there's nothing we can do about it. So the guy went back to his seat, came back really angry, maybe like 5 minutes later. Still, someone's passing gas, and he was like so angry. Like he was becoming really upset about it. So he leaves. Shortly after, this young man comes to the back of the airplane, and he comes with his dog carrier and his dog that's inside of there. And he's like, I'm so sorry, my dog is passing gas. The man thinks that it's a passenger. It's really my dog. Can I just hang out back here for a little while? And we're like, oh my God, of course. And we just hung out with the dog and this passenger. But it was just funny because this upset, irate passenger thought that it was like another man who was sitting in front of him, but really it was the dog. So I think that was like the most memorable thing that I had on an airplane that I can recall right now. Are we getting Vlogmas this year? Vlogmas, for those of you who don't know, is a vlog every single day of December up until Christmas, I believe. And no, I'm not good at Vlogmas. I'm really not good at vlogging every single day. I will fail really bad if I try to do Vlogmas, but there will be a lot of vlogs in December. So favorite way to spend a day off. First of all, I like to go to the gym in the morning, get that out of the way because I don't like working out. Will I work out? Yes. Do I like it? No, I don't enjoy it. And then after that, shower up, get ready, maybe have some lunch, go to happy hour, do some grocery shopping. I don't know, just like kind of just like chill, relax, and be at home. What's your favorite plane to work? I love working in the wide body airplanes, whether it's the Boeing 787 or the Boeing 777. They're all airplanes that I really enjoy working on. And last but not least, what skincare do you pack? Oh my goodness, I have so many different random things. I have like face wipes to clean my face. I use a Navino daily moisturizer for my face that I bring with me on trips. I think those are the only two things that I've been bringing with me lately on trips. And then what I have at home is completely different. At home I have serums and I have a bunch of moisturizers and hyaluronic mist and all this other stuff that I have at home. But what do I pack with me to come to work is just face wash or face wipes and a daily moisturizer. And besides all the other inappropriate questions, that is all the questions that I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, make sure to follow me on Instagram so that you guys are aware for the next time that I do a Q&A. I will link my Instagram right here on the screen. You guys can go follow me. Again, don't forget to check out Dossier for up to 55% off on Black Friday deals on anything that's on their website right now. But my favorite thing to get from Dossier is their impression of luxury fragrances. I'm gonna go on with the rest of my day. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a happy Thanksgiving. And I hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving if you're watching this after Thanksgiving. Thanks again so much for watching. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.